What's going on, you guys? It is Corbin Stuckey of PixelTalk here, and today I'm going to be going over my most anticipated movies of 2019. I spent the whole day writing down things that I'm looking forward to in this book, so I have them listed down. This isn't in any particular order. I didn't even list them in terms of the dates they're coming out. This is just a random list of movies that I'm looking forward to in 2019. The last three that I'm going to mention at the end of this video are the most anticipated films I'm looking forward to in 2019. I wanted to do some kind of top ranking, but everything else is just random that I saw this year in terms of a trailer and was like, that looks good. I'm going to see that in 2019. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to get this one out of the way because you guys are probably going to think, Corbin, why the hell are you looking forward to that? That's such a random movie that you're looking forward to. I'm totally aware. I don't know why I'm looking forward to this film, but I just am. Happy Death Day to You. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm looking forward to this film. I think it's just because, like, I liked the first one. I thought the first one was, like, an actually okay film, and I had some enjoyment out of it. And I liked the concept as well, and I reviewed it in 2017. And when I saw the trailer to the sequel, I didn't know they were making a sequel. I was actually just watching Halloween, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh my god, they're making a second one? So I think it was just kind of like that excitement of seeing a trailer in the movie theater, because that doesn't really happen a lot anymore. You see trailers on the internet, and then you go to the movies, and then you see the trailer again, but this was kind of like the first time in a while where I saw a trailer in the movie theater, and I didn't know the movie was coming out. So I think it was just kind of like, that has to do with it. Like, oh cool, they're making a Happy Death Day to You. So I'm excited for that, for sure. I'm also excited for Us. That's the new Jordan Peele movie coming out. He did Get Out in 2017. I really enjoyed that film. I'll probably be doing a review of that film right before Us comes out. And the trailer just looks really, really weird, just like Get Out. But I'm looking forward to it. I really liked Get Out and Jordan Peele as the director. I think he has like a really twisted mind. That's probably where like his sense of humor comes into play. But this looks really, really cool. I can't wait for Us. Check out the trailer. And obviously, I'm excited for Glass. M. Night Shyamalan is making a return after those movies. Yeah. But Split was good! I liked Split, and the one before that, The Visit, I enjoyed as well. And Glass is a sequel to Split, and it's a sequel to Unbreakable, so I'm really excited for that. I loved Unbreakable. It came out like in the early 2000s, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome, and those are two films that I really enjoyed, and this is a sequel to those. Like, it's such a weird concept that this is a sequel to two separate films. I really like that as well. I'm also excited for Brightburn. Brightburn, if you guys haven't seen the trailer, it's essentially like, it's produced by James Gunn, and it tells the story of what if Superman came to Earth, but he turned out to be evil. Like if he was like a kid who had some dark thoughts and he used his powers to like hurt others. I really like the idea of that, and it just looks really, really cool. I'm excited for Brightburn, and the idea that they're making a horror movie, superhero movie, I think a lot of that is coming out next year, like New Mutants. I can't really say if I'm excited for New Mutants or not. I like the first trailer, but it disturbs me that it was supposed to come out in 2018, like early 2018, and it didn't come out at all. So I'm a little skeptical on that, but it looks like 2019 is the year for horror superhero movies, so yeah, New Mutants, but definitely Brightburn. I'm excited more for that. And The Curse of La Llorona, I am excited for that as well because this is produced by James Wan. It's not directed by him, but the director of this movie is supposed to be directing The Conjuring 3. So I'm interested to see this film, just to see if it's like, you know, gonna be good, and that'll give me like, you know, faith in The Conjuring 3, because apparently that's not gonna be directed by James Wan either. It's just gonna be directed by this guy who's doing this film. But from the trailers, it looks really interesting, and I am like a fan of James Wan, even if he doesn't direct the films. Whenever he produces a film, it's still really good. Like that Lights Out movie, I'm pretty sure he produced that as well. But yeah, no, I'm excited for The Curse of La Llorona, and I just can't wait to see it because I don't really know much about the story. So yeah, I'm excited for Spider-Man Far From Home. I really just want to see where they take Tom Holland's Spider-Man. 2018 was such a good year for Spider-Man. He had the game, he had the animated film, he was in Infinity War, and I just really enjoyed Spider-Man in 2018. I'm excited to see where he goes in 2019. My main complaint for Homecoming was that it was more of a Marvel film than it was a Spider-Man film, and they've said for Far From Home that apparently it's supposed to be more of a Spider-Man film. And basically what I mean by that is it's going to be this film where it's the idea of him being Spider-Man and stuff. It's not just him being an Avenger. That's what they've said in interviews and stuff like that. So I'm excited for the most part that this is going to be more of a Spider-Man film than it is Avengers or Marvel, you know? Because that's what really, I feel like that's why people really liked Homecoming. I liked Homecoming. I want to get that out there. I really did like Homecoming. But the problem with that film is that it just felt more like a Marvel movie than it should have been a Spider-Man movie. But I understand, because this was the first time that we were getting a Spider-Man film in the MCU, and people were really looking forward to that even before Spider-Man was under the MCU rights. But I really just want to see a good Spider-Man film. It's been a while. Live action. We got a good Spider-Man film last year with Into the Spider-Verse, but I want to see a good live-action Spider-Man film. Please be good. Please, please, please be good. Also excited for The Lion King. I really enjoyed the animated film as a kid, and I enjoyed 2016's The Jungle Book, so Disney is really doing good in terms of like this motion capture animated stuff. What is Lion King to you guys? Is this a live-action Lion King movie, or is it just a really, really, really updated animated movie? I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts, because there's no people in this. There was never any people in The Lion King, so what are your guys' thoughts? Is it live action, or is it an animated film? I want to hear your thoughts. I am also really excited for Hellboy. I'm excited to see it because it's supposed to be more accurate towards the comics, and I like the Hellboy comics. I understand where people's criticisms are coming from, but you guys have to understand that Guillermo del Toro did not want to come back for this, and because he didn't want to come back for this, Ron Perlman didn't want to come back. So it's basically another situation like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, where Sam Raimi didn't want to come back, and Tobey Maguire didn't want to come back. So it's not the studio or anything like that, it's just that they didn't want to come back. There's nothing we can do about that. I would rather much see a new Hellboy film that's accurate to the comics than nothing, you know? It's been, how long is it? It's been like 11 years since we've seen a Hellboy film, and I just think that's crazy. So I'm excited to see this, and I love David Harbour from Stranger Things, so I can't wait. He's playing Hellboy. That's what I mean. David Harbour is playing Hellboy. I think it's going to be really interesting. I am excited for Shazam. This is the first time where I'm seeing a trailer for a DC film, and I can't wait. This looks so entertaining, and I like the idea that this is a kid who can become Superman. This looks like it's going to be a year where there's going to be Superman-like films, and they're going to be better than Man of Steel. So that's going to be really funny. I can't wait. I just feel like Shazam's such an interesting character, and it's going to bring a lot more fun to the DCEU. So yeah, Shazam, let's do it. And obviously Zachary Levi, he's a really talented and funny actor for sure. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I saw the trailer for this. I don't care that it's like maybe gonna be bad. I don't care that like, you know, the CGI is questionable. A lot of people were saying that. It looks fine to me. How else is a Pokemon supposed to look in a live action movie? I'm excited for this. We've never seen anything like this before. So I'm just excited that we're finally, after so many years, we're getting a live action Pokemon film. Is it questionable that like it's Detective Pikachu out of all things? Yeah. But it's better than nothing. I have faith that they can do something with this for sure. And I'm just excited for the most part. Pokemon, let's go. Pokemon, let's go Pikachu. Pokemon, let's go Eevee. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so this one is very, very, very questionable. And I'm gonna have to really explain why I'm looking forward to this. Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. So this could be like the worst film ever. I am totally aware. I'm totally aware that this could be like such a bad film. Look at that poster. Like, those legs. Those legs. But I really liked Sonic as a kid. When I went to the YMCA, I used to play a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog on a Sega Genesis. They had that at the camp. And after that, I started playing the 3D Sonic games like Sonic Adventure 2 with Shadow the Hedgehog. And Sonic was just like a video game character that I grew up with as a kid. I even watched Sonic X as a kid. Like, I really enjoyed that cartoon. It probably wasn't like the best thing ever. I don't really remember. I remembered it being good, but I'm sure if I watched it as an adult, I'd probably be like, this is terrible. But the only reason why I'm excited for Sonic the Hedgehog is for nostalgic purposes. I've already accepted the fact that video game movies are probably going to be terrible for a while, but imagine if this is good. I want you to think about that for a second. What if this Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the movie that we're only judging by a poster and animated poster so far, imagine if it's good. Pet Sematary. I saw the first Pet Sematary from the 80s when I was really young. For some reason, me and my family decided to rent a lot of Stephen King movies when I was like 10. And we watched these films, and Pet Sematary is disturbing. It's a very disturbing film. And I'm just excited that they are making a remake. It could be, I'm a little skeptical because I don't want it to be like a full-on remake like Carrie, but at the same time it does look like there is stuff in this film that I didn't recognize from the first one. So yeah, I'm excited for the most part just to see a modern interpretation of Pet Sematary. And speaking of Stephen King, It Chapter 2. I am excited for this because it is supposed to be the second half of the book where we explore the Losers Club as adults. I've been looking at a lot of the set pictures and the castings for this, and I'm just excited to see where they're taking this. And you guys know that I loved the first It movie. It was my #1 favorite movie of 2017. So I am excited for It Chapter 2. Cannot wait. I'm also excited for the new Terminator film. I've been very disappointed with a lot of the new Terminator films. The only Terminator films that I really like are Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Terminator 3, okay. Terminator Salvation, that's just a physically bad film to look at. Terminator Genisys, I saw what they were trying to do, but it just kind of messed up the timeline a little bit. So I'm just excited for a new Terminator film because it's going to be produced by James Cameron, the original director, and it's got the original Sarah Connor. That's going to be a little weird because they were married and now they're divorced. So that's going to be awkward. But it just looks like there are a lot of people from the original films that are involved in this new one. So that gives me high hopes. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be rated R. I can't remember, but if it is, that's good. Because that's what a lot of the problems have been for the other Terminator films. Is that we don't really like Terminator because it's about time travel and robots and stuff like that. We like it because it's 80s rated R grittiness, you know? That's why it's awesome. All right, guys, I'm putting the book down because I know what top 3 movies I'm looking forward to in 2019. What are the top 3 movies I'm looking forward to in 2019, you ask? You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Toy Story 4. Do I even have to explain why I'm excited for this? I grew up watching Toy Story as a baby. This came out the year I was born, in 1995. My parents would put on Toy Story on VHS for me to watch, and I was absolutely in love with this as a kid. I've grown up with Toy Story. I watched the second one as I was a toddler. I saw the third one in 2010 when I was 15. This is a story that I've grown up with since I was a baby. And I'm just excited to be watching this at the age of 24. I'm 23 right now, but when the movie comes out, I'll be 24. So it's just amazing that this has been able to last this long, and I love these characters, and I'm going to cry. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen have said in interviews that they could not even look at the other actors as they were reading their lines in the voice booth. They got super emotional. I don't even know what all is going on in this film, but I cannot wait. I am super excited for Toy Story 4. John Wick Chapter 3. I have loved this franchise since 2014, and I think John Wick is my favorite action film. Mission Impossible is my favorite action franchise, but I love watching John Wick. I'm behind this character, and I totally understand where he was coming from in the first film. They killed his dog. And the second one I really enjoyed as well. I just really like Keanu Reeves in this role. You know, people have known Keanu Reeves as Neo from The Matrix for so many years, and I'm just glad that he was able to really define himself again. And John Wick is the perfect role for him. And I really love this character a lot, and I cannot wait for Chapter 3 for sure. And you guys have probably already guessed what my most anticipated film of 2019 is. Let's go, Avengers Endgame. I don't even need to hold anything back. You guys know that this is everyone's most anticipated film. People are wondering what's going to happen after the ending of Infinity War. I am super excited. It looks like the trailers are being very vague as well. Some friends of mine have thought that the trailer was a little bit underwhelming, but I am trying to defend this film, saying that, hey, it's just, they're trying to not spoil a whole lot. They're thinking about making this film 3 hours long. So I'm just excited for Avengers Endgame for sure, and I can't wait. It's gonna be it's gonna make so much money. I'm living in a time where a film, a superhero film is gonna make so much money. That's crazy. But well deserved, because this has been going on, this franchise, the MCU, for 10 years, and this is something that we've all grown up with, and I just can't wait. So yes, guys, those were my most anticipated films of 2019. Comment down below what movies you're looking forward to. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like this video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk if you haven't yet for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. Thank you guys so much. I am Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.